Hello guys, today I will deal with some of the fundamentals of the mathematics. I would like to share some views because students normally commit mistake in small things in minus and plus signs or during addition. So I'm coming with a topic so that you can remove your difficulties. So I'll start with one. Add with similar terms. Add like terms. With same sign. Suppose we are writing 3x plus 5x. So what happened in this case? You have to add 3x with the 5x. 3 is a coefficient of x in this and 5 is coefficient of this. So what you have to do, you have to add 3 and 5 together. So that 3 and 5 if you add, that will comes to 8. And you have to fix this variable. It's the same variable over there. Then it will comes to 8x. So 8x is the answer. I'll take another example. If it is a minus 4x and minus 6x. So in that case, in the same case, this 4 is a variable and 6 is 4 is and 6 both are coefficients and x is a variable here. So if you add 4 with the 6, it comes to minus 10, and then you fix x with that x variable, which it's a common with the both. Now one more example I'll take. 3xy plus 8xy. In this case, 3 is coefficient, 8 is the coefficient, whereas xy, they are the variables, they are common in both. So in the similar way, you have to add 3 plus 8, that comes 11, and xy is common. For there, the same variable, you have to put over there xy. So like this, you can simplify it. I'll take another example. 2x minus 5y plus 8x plus 6y. So what you have to do? You have to rearrange first. Then here is the 2x, here is the 8x. You have to rearrange like that. 2x, it's a plus 8x. 8x will come over here. Then you write 5y and then plus 6y. So in this x is same variable and 2 and 8 are the coefficients. You have to add 2 and 8. That comes to 10. And then x is the same variable you put over there. In the second case, it's a y is a variable and minus 5 and 6. It's a minus 5, it's a plus 6. So you have to subtract 5 from the 6 because 6 is bigger one. So it comes plus 1 and y is the variable you put. So you can, if you want to write 1 also, it is the same thing. So it is 10x plus y is the answer for this. Next example, I'll take 5x square, plus 5y plus 7x square minus 2y. So how to solve this? In the similar pattern, in the same way you can solve it. 5x square and 7x square, they are the same, similar terms. So you have to rearrange them. 5x square plus 7x square. Then you have to write 5y and 2y minus 2y. So this x square are common in these, and 5 and 7 are coefficient. You have to add 5 and 7 first, that comes 12, and then you have to put x square over there. It's the same variable. Then you have to solve this. This is a 5y and this is a minus 2y. 5y is bigger than minus 2y. So from these coefficients you have to subtract 2 from the 5. So it comes 3y. And the bigger sign you have to put over there. Bigger is a 5 plus. So you have to put over there. So this is the answer of the solution. Next, I'll take another example. 10x square minus 5y plus 4 minus 8x square plus 2y square. So how to solve these equations? So you can see you have to rearrange the terms again in the same way. This is 10x square, this is 8x square. So you write 10x square, then minus, it's a minus sign, minus 8x square. Then you have to write 2y square, then minus 5y plus 4. So in this term, coefficients are 10 and minus 8, and this is x squares are the same variable. So it's a 10 and minus, from you have to subtract 8 from the 10 because 10 is bigger, so it will, with the bigger sign, it's a plus sign, so it's a 2x square, it will come here, and there is no similar term over there from which we can subtract or add anything. So we will write it is like that only, 2x minus 5y plus 4. So this is how you can solve it. Normally what mistakes people do, I'll tell you. A simple formula. If a term is in plus and you have to multiply another term which is also a plus, suppose it is 2, it's a plus, multiply 2, 3 plus, so you will get a plus sign, that is 6. Suppose this term is in, one term is in minus 2, another term is plus 3. So in that case, if you multiply, the minus sign will come, that is minus 6. It means plus multiplied by minus is always minus. Next, if a term is in minus, you have to multiply another term which is also minus, then it comes plus. Suppose it is minus 2, it's a minus 3. If you multiply, so minus minus gets plus, so it will become a plus 6. So these are the certain rules which you have to apply, and students normally commit mistake in this. So I'll do some sum for this, for simplification of this. So I'll take an example of this. 3x square minus 8y minus 5 minus 6x square plus 5y plus 8. So I have taken two terms, two equations. One is this equation, another is this equation. This is a plus. So when we open the bracket, there won't be any change because we are multiplying this with plus 1. And when we open this, so we are multiplying this equation with minus 1. If nothing is written, it is a minus, and with minus sign, it is a minus 1. So when we open this bracket, the sign of the all the terms will change. So it will become 6x square, and then this is a plus, so it will become minus, and this is also plus, it has become minus 5 y, and this plus 8 with minus sign multiply, then it becomes y. So with this formula, it has been done like that. When you multiply minus sign with the plus, it will become minus. And now what happen? We'll rearrange these terms. We arrange 3x square with the 3x square, 6x square, so minus 3x square plus minus 6, then 8y minus, this is a minus 5y, and then minus 5 and minus 8. So we have rearranged all the terms. So we can see from here. So 3x square, x squares are the variables are common, and 3 and 6 are the coefficients of these. So if, what we have to do, we have to subtract 3 from the 6 because 6 is bigger. So it becomes minus 3 x square. Then it's a minus 8y minus 5y. Both signs are same. While adding 8 plus 3 becomes 5 becomes 13y. And this is 5 and this is 8. Both are minus. So when we add, minus sign will come. So it will become 8 plus 5, 13. So this is the answer of this equation when we solve it. I'll take one more example, just simple. We have to evaluate the value. Evaluate the value. So suppose we are taking 8x plus 5 and we have got a value of x is given. Suppose x is given 4. So you have to substitute the value of the x in this equation. So when you substitute, so 8 multiplied by the 4 plus 5. So it will become 32 plus 5. It's a 37. So in the similar way, I'll take another example of the equation. Suppose I'll take 2x square plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0, where x is equal to 3. So we have how we can substitute the value over there. You can see over in this equation. So 2, x is 3, so we'll write 3, and then it's a square, so we'll write 3x square plus 3. X is 3, we multiply by 3, and minus 6 is equal to 0. Now we solve this equation. 2, 3 square is equal to 9. 3 multiplied by 9. 3 square is equal to 3 multiplied by 3. Plus 3 into 3 is 9. Minus 6 is equal to 0. We'll add 18 plus 9 minus 6 is equal to 0. This is 27 minus 6. So it will become 21. So answer will be 21. So like that you can substitute the value in any equation and you can find out the answer. Last, I'll take one more example. Suppose 3a plus 2b plus 8 is equal to 0, where the value of a is given as 4 and b is given at 3. So you have to substitute the value of a and b in this equation. So what you will do, a is 4, instead of a you will put 4. 3 into a is 3 multiplied by a plus 2 into b is 2 multiplied by b. It means you have to substitute the value of the b is, that is 3 plus 8 is equal to 0. So it will 4 into 3 it comes 12. 3 into 6 plus 8 is equal to 0. So you have to add these. 12 plus it comes to 26. So answer will be 26. So like that, if you have got any equation and you have got the value for the variables, you can substitute the value and you can find out the answer of that. You can find out the solution of that. So I told you earlier the rules that plus multiply by plus is equal to plus, minus multiply by plus is equal to minus, and minus multiply by minus is equal to plus. This is a very important rule and you have to take care of it while calculation. So when you calculate, you have to keep in mind and you will get a right answer in that case. Thank you for watching. I'll come another time with the polynomials and different methods of the factorization again. Thank you very much.